Title: Miss Ahead, Battle Royale Mayhem. It was a bright, chaotic morning on the Fortnite island. The battle bus soared through the clouds, music blasting, players dropping one by one. But among them sat someone new. Someone unusual. His name was Mrhead. A strange man with a big television for a head, static flickering across his screen like a storm brewing inside. "Where we dropping, boys?" Mrhead buzzed, his voice glitching through the bus speakers. He jumped out, landing right in Tilted Towers, his favorite kind of place, loud, messy, and full of chaos. He hit the ground running, pickaxe in hand, TV face, flashing the words, "Loading." Inside a broken building, he found a chest. Click! Out popped a golden pump shotgun. "Now that's primetime entertainment," he said, aiming it toward the door just as a player charged in. One shot. Boom! The screen on Mrhead's face flashed eliminated. But this wasn't just any match. Strange things started happening on the island. Every time Mrhead took out a player, his TV screen flickered, showing old footage of his own world, the Mrhead TV show. The more eliminations he got, the more the island itself started to change. Buildings twisted into studio sets, and storm clouds above became stage lights. "Wait a minute," Mrhead said, looking around. "This is my show now!" Suddenly, from the storm came a challenger, the Noise, decked out in a golden Fortnite skin, riding a rocket launcher. "You think you can take my spotlight, Static Face?" the Noise shouted. "Oh, it's on! Clown Boy!" Mrhead roared, switching to his build mode faster than a broadcast cut. Walls, ramps, and memes flashed across his TV screen as the two fought, explosions lighting up the night sky like fireworks. At the final moment, Mrhead pulled out a mythic remote control, clicked it, and shouted, "Roll the credits!" A giant beam of light burst from the sky, consuming the battlefield in dazzling static. When it cleared, Mrhead stood alone on the Victory Royale podium, screen glowing with the words, "The Mrhead Show, Fortnite Finale, renewed for another season." As confetti rained down, Mrhead looked at the camera and said, "Stay tuned, folks. Next episode's going to be legendary." Last time on the Mrhead Show, Fortnite Edition, our TV-faced hero claimed his first Victory Royale and turned the island into a living TV studio. But fame brings challengers, and one of them wasn't from this world. The next day, a strange rift opened above the Fortnite island. Out of it crashed a screaming, spinning pizza box that exploded into the ground at Greasy Grove. When the dust cleared, standing in the middle of a crater was none other than Peppino Spaghetti, flour on his face, pizza cutter in hand, and a look of total confusion. "Where am I? This ain't my pizzeria!" he yelled, eyes darting around the cartoonish battlefield. Up on a hill, Mrhead was watching from his studio tower, sipping slurp juice. His TV screen flickered to display Peppino's stats like a game show overlay. New contestant entered. Peppino, class, chef. Temper, unstable. Skills, pizza toss. Rage mode, screaming. "Ooh, this'll boost ratings." Mrhead buzzed. "Let's get some spicy footage." Peppino charged through the town like a tornado, accidentally eliminating 3 players just by yelling at them. His pizza cutter glowed with Fortnite power, slicing through builds like butter. "Who keeps putting walls everywhere? I'll make you into a calzone," he shouted, building a tower out of pizza boxes for cover. Then, from the distance, came a familiar cackle. Did someone say ratings? It was the Noise, back for revenge, now wearing a shiny Fortnite skin with neon shades and a pickaxe shaped like a microphone. "Mrhead, you stole my spotlight, and you," he pointed at Peppino, "you're not even supposed to be in this crossover." Peppino squinted. "You look like a discount mascot from my trash bin." "That's it!" the Noise shouted, summoning a boombox bomb that sent sound waves across the island. Mrhead, now in full director mode, yelled, "Cut, cut! No, wait, actually keep rolling. This is perfect TV." He dove into the chaos, his screen flashing live broadcast final round. The 3 clashed in an epic triangle of madness. Bullets, pizza dough, and noise waves flying everywhere. Peppino used a pizza glide to soar over the Noise's explosions, shouting, "Delivery for you," and slammed him with a giant pepperoni. Mrhead summoned holographic cameras to film the whole battle, laughing, "This episode's gonna break the internet." When the storm circle closed, all 3 stood in the eye, breathing hard, surrounded by rubble and pizza toppings. Then Mrhead's TV screen flickered again, showing the logo, the finale special, crossover event. He smiled as much as a TV can, looked at both of them, and said, "Next season, we do it trio style." The screen cut to black. Title: Miss Ahead, the Trio Season, Rise of the Living Storm, Part 3. Previously on the Miss Ahead show, Fortnite Edition, chaos reigned as Miss Ahead, Peppino, and the Noise battled for the ultimate spotlight. But when their fight tore a hole in the sky, something ancient began to awaken. The island was quiet. Too quiet. The air shimmered with static and electricity. Miss Ahead stood atop a tower made of old TV sets, trying to get a signal. Broadcast signal's gone fuzzy. Not even Jonesy can fix this, he muttered. Peppino was nearby, setting up a makeshift pizza oven out of broken cars. I don't care about no signals. I just want to go home. This place got no customers. The Noise lounged on a golden lawn chair, sunglasses reflecting the storm clouds above. Relax, Spaghetti Man. The fans love us. Look, we're trending again. But before anyone could argue, thunder roared, and the storm itself began to twist into a massive, glowing face. Lightning formed eyes. Wind howled words through the island. Contestants, you have gone off script. Miss Ahead froze. His TV screen glitched wildly. Oh no, the storm's alive. It's rewriting the game's code. Peppino squinted at the sky. You mean that big scary cloud's gonna eat us? The Noise twirled his mic. Sounds like a final boss to me. The storm face screamed, sending shockwaves across the map. Tilted towers crumbled. Loot Lake boiled. Everything turned black and white like an old broadcast. Miss Ahead slammed a button on his chest. Emergency crossover protocol, activate! A portal opened, pulling the three of them into a massive digital void, a world made of pixels and static. When they landed, their Fortnite gear was gone. Instead, they had new power-ups. Miss Ahead gained a broadcast blaster, shooting pure TV static. Peppino had pizza rage mode, letting him punch through anything. The Noise got echo clones, multiplying himself with loud laughter. The trio stood together for once. Miss Ahead looked at them both. All right, team. For once, no fighting each other. We're taking that storm down. Peppino cracked his knuckles. Let's deliver some pain! The Noise grinned, and a great soundtrack. They charged into the digital storm, fighting through glitch monsters, corrupted default skins, walking TVs, and pizza ghosts. Mrhead used his static blasts to clear paths, Peppino slammed enemies with his rolling attacks, and the Noise's echo clones caused chaos everywhere. Finally, they reached the core, the storm heart, a giant glowing orb pulsing like a heartbeat. All right, Miss Ahead yelled. On my cue. Peppino jumped high, slicing the orb with his pizza cutter. The Noise unleashed a sound wave so loud it cracked the code of the world itself. Miss Ahead aimed his blaster, shouting, Roll! The credits! A massive explosion of static engulfed everything. When the light faded, the island was peaceful again. The storm was gone. The sun rose. Players began to respawn. Peppino looked around, holding his head. Did we win? The Noise smiled. Oh yeah, baby, we're legends. Miss Head's screen flickered with one last message. Season complete. Thank you for watching. Then he turned to his friends, grinning through the static. Next season, we go off island. Title: Miss Ahead Season 4, Multiverse Mayhem Friday Night Funkin' Crossover, Part 4. Last time, our chaotic trio, Miss Ahead, Peppino, and the Noise, saved the Fortnite Island by defeating the Living Storm. But when Miss Ahead hit next channel on his chest screen, the entire world started to warp again. Scene 1, the glitch between worlds. The trio floated in a swirling vortex of static, neon lights, and music notes. Miss Ahead's screen flickered rapidly between channels. Fortnite. Pizza Tower, then something new. Beep Bo Bop, a funky beat echoed from the void. Suddenly, a glowing arrow pad appeared beneath their feet. Peppino looked down. What's happening? The Noise grinned. Oh, I know this beat. We're not in Fortnite anymore. Miss Ahead's screen displayed the words, Now entering, Friday Night Funkin'. The trio crashed into a 2D world full of bright lights, graffiti, and speakers. And there, standing in front of a giant boombox, was Boyfriend, mic in hand, ready to rap. Beep boop. You're not from around here, huh? He said, smirking. Miss Ahead straightened his tie, which appeared out of nowhere. We're just here for a guest appearance, kid. Big ratings, big beats. Beep beep ski doop, Boyfriend replied, pointing his mic. Then let's see if you can keep up. Scene 2, Round 1, Miss Ahead versus Boyfriend. The beat dropped hard. Miss Ahead's TV face flashed like a strobe light, syncing to the rhythm. Static beats blasted from his speakers as Boyfriend countered with smooth, confident notes. Each time Miss Ahead hit a combo, clips from his TV show appeared behind him. Explosions, chase scenes, and audience cheers. Boyfriend fired back with pure freestyle, his voice glowing blue with power. The screen started to glitch from the intensity. Peppino yelled, "You two are going to break the speakers." The noise just laughed, recording the whole thing. "Nah, man, this is content." After the final note, the crowd, which somehow appeared out of nowhere, went wild. Boyfriend gave a thumbs up. "Not bad. TV guy, you've got rhythm." Scene 3, round 2, Peppino versus the Noise girlfriend. Before Miss Ahead could say anything, girlfriend jumped onto the speakers. "Ooh, let's turn this up." The beat switched to a chaotic, jazzy remix, perfect for Peppino's madness. He screamed, danced, and spun pizzas to the rhythm, while the Noise tried to outdo him with rap verses full of taunts and laughter. At one point, Peppino threw a pizza slice that hit the Noise's face mid-song. The Noise caught it, ate it, and said, "Delicious burn." Girlfriend laughed. "You two are ridiculous." Scene 4, the final round, Trio versus his boyfriend. Suddenly, the ground split into glowing arrows. Boyfriend smirked and shouted, "Finale time, 3v1. Miss Head, Peppino, and the Noise stood side by side, each glowing with energy, static, sauce, and sound. Epic mashup remix begins. Miss Ahead drops electronic bass beats from the screen. Peppino screams in rhythm, his movements matching drum hits. The Noise adds distorted echo vocals. Boyfriend counters flawlessly, his hair glowing bright blue. As the song reached its peak, the entire background turned into a TV studio stage, audience cheering, lights flashing. Miss Ahead raised his mic and shouted, "And that's a wrap." All four hit the final note together. The screen exploded in color. Victory Royale meets funkin' finish. Epilogue. The lights dimmed. Everyone laughed and caught their breath. Boyfriend offered a high five. "You three were fire. Come back anytime." Miss Head grinned. "Careful what you wish for. Next time, it'll be a full crossover special." Peppino added, "Only if there's pizza." The Noise yelled, "And I'm getting the final verse next time." As they stepped back into the portal, Miss Ahead's screen flashed one last message. "Next channel." Title, Miss Ahead, the final episode, the end of the broadcast. The portal flickered one last time. Miss Ahead, Peppino, and the Noise stepped out onto an empty stage. No lights, no audience, no music. Just silence. The giant studio around them was dark. Screens cracked, confetti from past battles still on the floor. Miss Ahead looked around slowly, his TV face dimming. This is it," he said quietly. "The final channel." Peppino set down his pizza cutter. "No more fights? No more madness?" The Noise sighed, spinning his microphone. "Guess the ratings finally dropped, huh?" Then, in the distance, the last remaining monitor turned on, showing flashes of everything they'd been through. The battle royale in Fortnite, the fight against the living storm, their rap battle with Boyfriend. Every laugh, every explosion, every pizza flinging, chaos-filled moment. Miss Ahead watched it all replay on the screen, and for once, he smiled softly. "Every show ends someday," he said. "But if you had fun, it was worth the static." Peppino nodded. I'll miss this crazy ride, but maybe I'll open a new pizza place, somewhere quieter." The Noise grinned. "Yeah, I'll miss annoying you guys. Don't get sappy on me now." As they stood together, the lights faded. The last camera panned out. Miss Head turned to the lens, his screen flickering one final time, and said, "Thanks for watching, and remember, stay tuned." The screen filled with static. The studio lights went dark. The end. Broadcast terminated.